So today I will discuss the topic carbon dioxide. So next component of air is carbon dioxide. So first component was water vapor, second is oxygen, third is nitrogen, and fourth is carbon dioxide. In a closed room, if there is some material that is burning, you may feel suffocation. Suppose you are in a closed room and doors and windows are closed, and when we burn anything, then we feel suffocation. अगर किसी भी क्लोज रूम में बंद कमरे में अगर हम कुछ भी जलाते हैं तो हमें क्या फील होता है? बहुत सफोकेशन फील होती है. एंड व्हाई वी फील suffocation? This is because of excess of carbon dioxide. So this suffocation is due to excess of carbon dioxide. So that may be accumulating in the room as the burning continues. So when we burn anything, then they produce carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide makes up a small component of air. So it is also a component of air. So as we know, plants and animals, they consume oxygen when they respire, and when they release CO2 gas. They release CO2 gas. Plant and animal matter also consume oxygen on burning. So all plant and animal, they produce carbon dioxide. And also they also produce other gases. So when we burn anything made up of plant and animal, they produce carbon dioxide. It is advisable not to burn dry leaves. जो ड्राई लीव्स होती हैं, सूखी पत्तियां होती हैं, उसको हमें क्यों नहीं जलाना चाहिए? Because they release carbon dioxide in the environment and they pollute our environment. So first component of the air was water vapor. First component of air was water vapor. Second is oxygen. Third is nitrogen. And fourth is carbon dioxide. Fourth is carbon dioxide. So we feel suffocation because of carbon dioxide. And plants and animal consume which gas? Oxygen. And they produce carbon dioxide. And why it is advisable not to burn dry leaves? Dry leaves को हमें क्यों नहीं burn करना चाहिए? Because they produce carbon dioxide which pollute our environment. So you have to remember to not burn dry leaves. So next topic is dust and smoke. So next component of air is, next component of air, the sixth component, this is dust and smoke. So burning of fuel, when we burn fuel, it produces smoke. So it produces smoke. And what smoke contains? Few gases and dust particles. So what smoke contains? Few gases and dust particles. That's why you see long chimneys in the factories. फैक्ट्रीज में हमें बड़ी बड़ी चिमनियां क्यों बनाई जाती है, लंबी लंबी चिमनी क्यों बनाई जाती है? क्योंकि चिमनी क्या करती है, जो धुएं को बाहर निकालती है, और धुएं को और ग्रेटर हाइट पे इसलिए चिमनीज को लगाया जाता है ताकि धुआं जो ऊपर जाए नीचे ना जाए, और ताकि हम जब सांस ले वो हमें हमारे जब ब्रीथिंग करते हुए वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हमारे अंदर एंटर ना कर पाए. So we use long chimneys. Why we use long chimneys? Because smoke contains few gases and fine dust particles. These takes the harmful smoke and gases away from noses. So what is the purpose of these chimney? So what is the purpose of these chimney? So these destroy the harmful smoke and gases away from our noses. So, but bring it closer to the birds flying in the sky. So we can avoid from the smoke with the help of long chimney. लॉन्ग चिमनी से हम तो सेव हो जाते हैं, बट जो बर्ड्स हैं जो एनवायरमेंट में फ्लाई कर रहे हैं, so they breathe these gas. Dust particles are always present in air. So what does air contains? Air contains, first is our nitrogen, second is oxygen, third is water vapor, fourth is our CO2, and next is dry dust and dry smoke. Dust and dry smoke. So dust and dry smoke. So these are the components of air. So you have to remember what are the components of air. So next is activity 4. So what is activity 4? In your school, and we can also do this activity in our school or home. Find a sunny room. So you have find a room in which sun rays are going. अपने स्कूल में या अपने घर पे एक ऐसा रूम ढूंढो जहां पे सन रेज ज्यादा आती हैं. Then close all the doors and windows with curtains pulled down to make the room dark. So you सारी doors और windows जो है room की close कर दो. So this is our room. This is our sunny room. Now open the door or a window facing the sun. So you are opening this door and this is a small hole for entering sun rays. सन रेज या इस होल के थ्रू भी एंटर कर सकते हैं या विंडोज के थ्रू भी एंटर कर सकते हैं. Then such a way that it allows sunlight to enter only through a slit. And look carefully at the incoming beam of the sunlight. So this is our incoming beam. So this is our incoming beam of sunlight. Do you see some tiny shiny particles moving in the beam of sunlight? Yes, some tiny, these are the tiny shining particles. These are shining particles moving in the beam of light. What are these particles? जब हम बिल्कुल सारा अपना कमरा क्लोज करके और किसी होल से सनलाइट को एंटर कराते हैं तो हमें ऐसे बिल्कुल एक रोशनी से नजर आती है जिसमें पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, टाइनी शाइनी पार्टिकल्स होते हैं. So what are these particles? So during winters you might have observed similar beam of light. So we can also see this beam of sunlight in the summer as well as in the winters. And when winter comes, how can we see this beam of light? Filtering the trees in which dust particles appear to dance merrily around. जब सर्दियां होती हैं, this is tree. suppose our tree is, suppose this is tree. Suppose this is tree and sunlight, this is our sun, and sunlight falls on tree. This is tree. Sunlight falls on these tree, and these appear as these beam of light filtering through the trees in which dust particle, जिसमें अगर सर्दियां हो और सनलाइट किसी भी पेड़ के ऊपर डलती है और वहां पे ऐसे बीम नजर आता है जिसमें ऐसे लगता है कि डस्ट पार्टिकल डांस कर रहे हैं. दे आर डांसिंग मैरिली अराउंड. दिस शोज दैट एयर कंटेन्स डस्ट पार्टिकल. और इससे पता लगता है कि एयर में क्या है हमारे पास, डस्ट पार्टिकल. अगर ये डस्ट पार्टिकल ना होते तो ये हमें जो टाइनी पार्टिकल्स क्या है हमारे, डस्ट पार्टिकल्स. So these tiny particles are dust particles, and the amount of dust it varies time to time. कई बार बहुत ज्यादा डस्ट हमें दिखाई देती है, कई बार बहुत कम नजर आती है. It depends time to time and place to place. Next is we inhale air, we breathe through our nostril. हम सांस कैसे लेते हैं, our nostril, with the help of nostril. Fine hair and mucus. Mucus, it is a liquid in our nose. Mucus क्या होता है, जो हमारे नाक में एक लिक्विड होता है, are present inside the nose to prevent dust particle from getting into our respiratory system. जो हमारे नाक में हेयर्स होते हैं और एक लिक्विड होता है, म्यूकस होता है, तो सारे जो डस्ट पार्टिकल है उसी के ऊपर पेस्ट हो जाते हैं, हेयर्स के ऊपर चिपक जाते हैं, जो नोज के हेयर्स होते हैं, ताकि जो डस्ट पार्टिकल है हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम में ना जाए. तो ये हमारे कौन हेल्प करता है, जो हमारे अंदर जो डस्ट पार्टिकल ना जाए, म्यूकस एंड हेयर्स. Do you recall scolded by your parents when you breathe through your mouth? When you breathe through your mouth, then our parents scolded us. Why they are scolding us? Because when we breathe through our mouth, harmful dust particles may enter our body. हमें नाक से ही सांस क्यों लेना चाहिए, मुंह से क्यों नहीं लेना चाहिए? मुंह से हमें डस्ट पार्टिकल हमारे अंदर एंटर कर जाते हैं, और नोज में हेयर्स होते हैं और म्यूकस होता है, जिसकी वजह से डस्ट पार्टिकल हमारे अंदर एंटर नहीं कर पाते. So you have to use your nose for breathing. We may conclude. So what is the conclusion? So air contains gases, air contains water vapor, air contains dust particles. So what is the composition of air? In the air, it has mainly nitrogen, and then is oxygen, and then is small amount of carbon dioxide. So it contains mainly nitrogen, oxygen, and small amounts of carbon dioxide. So Bhujo is asking one question: why these policemen in figure 15.88 is wearing a mask? जो एक पुलिसमैन है ये मास्क क्यों पहन रहा है? Why he wear mask? Because vehicles are coming and they produces gases, harmful gases, and these harmful gases does not enter in this nose, so he use mask. So he is using mask कि जो हमारी harmful gases हैं वो उसके nose में enter ना कर पाए. So next is, so what is the composition of air? So you have to remember these pie chart. This is pie chart. So air contains mainly 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen and remaining 1% is carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases. एयर में 78% नाइट्रोजन है, 21% ऑक्सीजन और रिमेनिंग 1% में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर वेपर and other gases. So this is composition of air. So we see that air contains mostly nitrogen, oxygen and nitrogen plus oxygen 78 and 21%, it makes 99%. And remaining 1% is carbon dioxide and other gases. 1% is carbon dioxide, other gases and water vapor. So you have to remember, in air there is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% is carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases. So next topic is, how does oxygen become available to animals and plants living in the water and soil? So next is our activity 5. And what is the activity 5? Suppose it is our metal container, it is metal container. So you are adding some water, into this container and we are heating on a tripod stand. And what do you mean by tripod stand? It is used in our laboratory to burn anything. किसी भी चीज को अगर burn करना है तो उसको हम tripod stand पे रख के फिर गर्म करते हैं. So look carefully at the inner surface. So what are when we take container and when we are adding water into it, then we are heating this container. We are giving heat. We are giving heat to this container. What will happen? After some time, bubbles are formed. So the bubbles are formed. Why these bubbles are formed? Because in the water, it has oxygen. So it has oxygen, due to which bubbles are formed. So what we have seen, tiny bubbles on the container. So where these tiny bubbles come? Because it in the water, it contains air, and when we burn water, so due to air, tiny bubbles are formed. As you continue heating, the water is converting it to water vapor and finally begins to boil. We learn in chapter 8 and 9, the animals living in water use the dissolved oxygen in water. हमने चैप्टर 8 और 9 में क्या पढ़ा है? जो एनिमल्स हमारे एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स होते हैं, जो पानी में रहते हैं, वो सांस कैसे लेते हैं? क्योंकि पानी में ही, वाटर में ही हमारी क्या है? ऑक्सीजन होती है. वाटर में ही ऑक्सीजन होती है, वहां से वो एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स ऑक्सीजन लेके वो ब्रीथ कर पाते हैं. So why these tiny bubbles formed? These tiny bubbles come from the air dissolved in water. When we boil this water, what will happen? The water is changing into water vapor. So water is changing into water vapor. So why these bubbles are formed? Due to oxygen. So these activity prove that water contains air. पानी के अंदर हमारी एयर होती है, इसको हम कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? एक कंटेनर लेके उसमें पानी ऐड करेंगे, पानी को बॉईल करेंगे, पानी को बॉईल करके इसमें बबल्स बनेंगे। ये बबल्स किसकी वजह से है? इसके अंदर, वाटर के अंदर क्या है? एयर। ड्यू टू दिस एयर dissolved in water, so bubbles are formed. So these proves water contains air. So these prove that water contains air. So next is activity 6. What is the activity 6? Take a lump of dry soil. So you take heap of your dry soil. Suppose this is soil, dry soil, and you will put this soil in the beaker. Suppose this is our beaker. You put all this soil in this beaker. Now add some water. Now adding some water into the beaker. Suppose this is our beaker, and then we are adding some soil. Then we are adding some soil. So this is soil, and then we will add some water. Then we will add some water. After adding water, the bubbles are formed. So what are formed? Bubbles are formed. So why bubbles are formed? Because these bubbles indicate the presence of air in the soil. हम इसमें bubbles क्यों formed हुए हैं? क्योंकि soil के अंदर क्या थी? Air. Soil के अंदर air थी, इसकी वजह से इसमें क्या बन गए? Bubbles. So these activity prove that soil contains air. So in the soil there is air. So how will you prove that soil contains air? Soil contains air. How will you prove? Firstly, we will take beaker, then we will add some soil, then we add some soil, and then we will add some water, and then what are formed? Bubbles are formed. Then what are formed? Bubbles are formed. And why these bubbles are formed? These bubbles are formed due to air present in soil. So these prove that soil contains air. When water is poured on the lump of soil, it displaces the air which is seen in the form of bubbles. अगर किसी बीकर में अगर सोयल थी, सोयल में हमने जैसे ही पानी डाला तो वो सोयल में जो एयर का स्पेस किसने ले लिया? पानी ने ले लिया, और क्या बन गए? बबल्स. The organisms that live inside the soil and plant roots respire in the air. A lot of burrows and holes are formed. Animals living in the soil. So some animals live in the soil. They make burrows and holes. ये holes बना लेते हैं जो animals soil में रहते हैं. These burrows also take space available for air to move in out of the soil. ये holes ऐसे बनाते हैं कि सारी की सारी जो air है उसके तक enter कर सके ताकि वो सांस ले सके. However, when it rains heavily, suppose it rains heavily, when suppose this is ground, when rains heavily, then water comes in place of soil. So how can they breathe? So they have to come outside during heavy rains. जब बहुत ज्यादा बारिश होती है तो अर्थवॉर्म को कहाँ जाना पड़ता है? अर्थवॉर्म को बाहर आना पड़ता है सांस लेने के लिए, क्योंकि जब ज्यादा बारिश होती है, जैसे ही ज्यादा बारिश होगी तो पानी इकट्ठा हो जाएगा और सोइल के अंदर एयर नहीं जा पाएगी. तो जो एनिमल सोइल के अंदर रह रहे हैं उनको सांस लेने में प्रॉब्लम होगी. एयर की जगह क्या आ गया, वाटर बारिश में। अब उसको बाहर आना पड़ेगा अर्थवॉर्म को या बाकी एनिमल्स को ब्रीथ करने के लिए। तो इसलिए जब बारिश होती है ये अर्थवॉर्म बाहर क्यों हो जाते हैं, बिकॉज दे वांट ऑक्सीजन फॉर ब्रीथिंग, because they want oxygen for breathing. If it is because when heavy rains come, this is unavailable to these animals, because rainwater is placed instead of these oxygen. Have you wondered why all oxygen of the atmosphere do not get used up through a large number of organisms and consuming it? Who is refining the oxygen in the atmosphere? Suppose there are so many quantity of oxygen and it does not get used by the all organism. So how oxygen in the atmosphere is replaced? So this is the last topic, how oxygen in the atmosphere is replaced. And chapter number 7, we read about photosynthesis. What do you mean by photosynthesis? The process by which plants make their food. जिस प्रोसेस से प्लांट्स अपना फूड प्रिपेयर करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड फोटोसिंथेसिस। और ये फोटोसिंथेसिस में क्या होता है, वो ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं और कौन सी गैस रिलीज करते हैं, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। प्लांट्स आल्सो कंज्यूम ऑक्सीजन फॉर रेस्पिरेशन, but they produce most of it than they consume. That's why we say plants produce oxygen. So plants, they produce oxygen and they consume carbon dioxide. It is obvious that animals cannot live without plants, and the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is maintained through respiration in plants and animals by the photosynthesis. जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और ऑक्सीजन का जो बैलेंस है, कौन सा फिनोमेना बैलेंस करता है, फोटोसिंथेसिस। प्लांट्स कौन सी गैस रिलीज करते हैं, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, और ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं, और ऑक्सीजन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेते हैं और कौन सी गैस रिलीज करते हैं, कौन सी गैस रिलीज करते हैं, प्लांट्स, ऑक्सीजन। और ये कौन कंज्यूम कर लेता है, प्लांट्स। इसको कौन कंज्यूम कर लेता है, प्लांट्स। ऑक्सीजन को प्लांट्स, दिस अगेन आई एम शोइंग, सपोज these are animals and these are plants, and animal plants release which gas, so plant release oxygen gas and they are taken by animals. So they are taken by animals. So animal release carbon dioxide and it is taken by plants. So this is a cycle of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Next is, we can now appreciate how air is important. So what is the use of this air? This is our windmill. This is our windmill. So windmill works on the moving air. जब ये हवा चलती है तो ये rotate करती है और then windmill rotates. And what is the use of this windmill? This windmill is used to draw water from the tubers. ये कहाँ यूज करते हैं, पानी निकालने के लिए ट्यूबल्स में। एंड टू रन फ्लोर मिल, फ्लोर मिल जो आटे की मिल होती है उसको चलाने में हेल्प करती है विंड मिल। और जो हमारे पानी निकालते हैं ट्यूबवेल से, उसमें ये विंड मिल हेल्प करती है। एंड वेयर ऑल्सो वी यूज दिस विंड मिल, we use this windmill to produce electricity. So we use the windmill to generate electricity. Next is air has in the movement of sailing yachts. So where we use air for moving gliders, for moving aeroplane, for moving parachute. So they are the uses of air. And what are the another uses of air? So bats and insects, they fly due to air. So what are the another use of air? They help in dispersal of seeds, and they also help in pollination of flowers. And what are the another use of air? It is used in the water cycle. So again I am repeating, this is our windmill. It works on the moving wind. When wind comes, these rotates. These rotates. And what is the use of this windmill? What is the use of this windmill? To draw water from the tubal and to run floor mill. And it also generate electricity. So first is to draw water from the tubal. Second is to run floor mill. Third is to generate electricity. So these are the uses of windmill. And what are the uses of air? To move parachute, to uses of air. So what are the uses of air? For moving parachute and aeroplane. So it helps in dispersal of seeds. It helps in pollination of flowers. And it has to bats and insects flying. First is to moving parachute and aeroplane, to move bats and insects. Third is dispersal of seeds. Fourth is in the pollination of flowers. Next is it has in. So next again I am repeating the lecture. So first is what are the composition of air? First is oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. Next is carbon dioxide. So plants and animals, they consume oxygen and they produce carbon dioxide. So next is they consume oxygen for respiration and they produce carbon dioxide. So why you know to burn dry leaves and discarded remains of the crop? Because it produces carbon dioxide and they are harmful to our environment. And what is the next component of air? Dust and smoke. So next component of air is dust and smoke. So smoke contains a few gases. Smoke contains a few gases and also they contain dust particles. So how can we show that it contains dust? तो हम कैसे प्रूव करेंगे कि एयर में डस्ट होती है? तो हम एक सनी रूम में, जहां ऐसे रूम में जाएंगे जहां पे क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा लाइट इंसिडेंट हो रही है, और उसमें क्या करेंगे, जैसे यहाँ लाइट इंसिडेंट हो रही है तो इसमें हमें टाइनी ब्राइट पार्टिकल्स नजर आ रहे हैं. ब्राइट पार्टिकल्स वो क्या है, हमारे डस्ट पार्टिकल्स. सो दीज प्रूव दैट एयर कंटेन्स डस्ट पार्टिकल्स. So these prove that air contains dust particles. So next is why he is wearing mask. Why this policeman is wearing mask? To protect from the harmful gases. To protect from the harmful gases. So to protect the harmful gases, he is wearing mask. So why should we not breathe through our mouth? Because when we breathe through our mouth, harmful gases may enter. And we should always breathe through our nose. So we should always breathe through our nose. Next is air contains 21% nitrogen. Air contains these now. Air contains 78% nitrogen. So it has 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. So this is nitrogen 78%, 21% is oxygen, and 1% is carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. So next is activity of soil. Water contains air. Firstly, we will take air. Then firstly we will take this container, and after taking this container, we will add some water. And after adding some water, then we will prove that it contains air. So this is activity. And next is activity 6 is soil contains air. Soil has air. So you have to remember, if you have any query regarding this topic, you can ask. Yes, if you have any query regarding